Set in the heart of Johannesburg, amongst iconic buildings such as Ponte Tower, Johannesburg Athletic Stadium and the world-famous Ellis Park, lies one of cricket's best-kept secrets, Hope Village, home to the Joburg Cricket Club. With the assistance of Momentum, Joburg Cricket Club was able to bring the game of cricket closer to the community which surrounds this picturesque venue. After a brief introduction by JCC Honorary Life President Ian Robertson, the two captains, Paul Harris and Nkosinathi Mahlangu, got to toss the coin, with Nkosinathi, captain of the JCC team, winning the toss and electing to bowl.
Started many years ago as chats with old boys,
and it was a bunch of mates who landed up in the big smoke, big city, intimidated by it and didn't know what to do. Met up at a rock concert in Ellis Park and realized there's a few more of us in town, and that's how it all started.
They never had their home ground. They moved from ground to ground to ground, and round about 2006, 2007 we decided we were looking for a permanent ground. This was an open piece of land. It was called the Dust Bowl. I think they played illegal gambling on it, and we engaged with it was council owned, Joburg municipality owned. We engaged with them and they said, yeah, we can use this piece of land.
I have a special interest here because when my daughter was CEO of the Johannesburg Development Agency, she gave them the land to use. It belonged to the council, and Indarin came to see her. So I've got a special interest here.
With the Joburg Development Agency, we had a partnership with them, and so they provided the funding for us to develop this. And it's developed into almost like pictures in Britain, a village green. So it's based on that model. So it's from 2009, I think it was completed.
But this is about a real human connection. We want everyone to go away with a wonderful experience, a human experience. Cricket is a byproduct on a day like this. This is about having a meal, having a chat and reconnecting with those who haven't seen each other for the whole year and connecting with those that we don't see before. And that's what we as a club try to do.
The greatest part about this club is the name, Hope Village. And when you come here, you can't only but feel a sense of hope about everything good to do with cricket, about everything to do with community building. And I'm really positive about supporting this club going into the future. We need to make this club a success for the community around it.
Some years ago, I was invited to come along here, and I just saw what an amazing thing is happening here, how ordinary people have got together and created something really special. I was told earlier that there are 12 nationalities of people that are members of this club, and I think that's a blueprint for South Africa.
Our club is but a figment of our imagination until we have our own home ground. What do we do with this game that brought us together in the first place? And it then dawned upon us that, maybe we should pass this on to the next generation. So we looked to a place where there was no cricket, and we said, let's try and build a home ground for the club, for the next generation, in a place where there wasn't cricket, and use cricket as a catalyst to pass on much needed life skills.
I think if you look around at what civil society is doing, at what corporate South Africa is doing, I think there's a greater and greater realization that you have to be part of the community, you have to contribute to the community. And the people that work for you, your customers, all your stakeholders are from communities, and so we're part of it. And yes, increasing awareness of the importance of contributing.
I don't think you can ever give back enough what the sport's given us. It's given you friends and memories, and obviously a fantastic living at the moment. So it's always nice to try and give back and just show your appreciation to everyone.
It's fantastic just to integrate with the community, to spend some time with people that you don't really see every day, and actually just spend some time and get to know them, get to know what the club's about, and just share some of your experiences that you've been through or that they've also been through, and see how you can relate to people.
Momentum partnered with the JCC because we believe in that everyone's journey to success has to start somewhere. And looking at the values that they have embedded for Johannesburg Cricket Club, we felt that it aligns with what we want to see in South Africa, whereby we find communities working together and also children having a safe place to grow. Momentum is very much involved in youth development side. From the sponsorship properties, we are involved in cricket development, and from the corporate social investment side of things, we're also focusing on youth employment as we're trying to make sure that this high unemployment rate gets reduced one way or the other. And this is a platform where we get involved and collaborate with other corporates and non-profit organizations to make sure that young people are economically active.
Yeah, I mean, it was always a dream of mine to play at a higher level of cricket, you know. Yeah, one day.
We've tried over the years to bring the community on the periphery of the grounds to become closer to the club. So we've had measured success. Sometimes we get some of the youngsters coming to play and ask to play the game, and they watch the game and they're passionate about the game.
I think that the talent of South Africa is in its youth, and I think people are underestimated. The young people of today are unbelievably aware of things. They're curious. I think that's the most important thing, to be curious.
Over the years, they've also got better and better, and they helped me out massively and played a big stepping stone in my cricketing career. And I think clubs like these, especially like Joburg Cricket Club, in the community, they play a massive part in actually bringing young cricketers through and actually getting them to play the sport and to get involved with the sport and give back to the game essentially.
Kids always saw you on the television or see you, on the ground. It always feels like you're not approachable, and it's so nice to be here, on a day like today. We can actually just chat to the guys, and just get a feeling of their dreams and their hopes, and they can get a feeling for you as a person as well.
Youth development programs are very important for the country, and one thing that I'd like to share with my fellow South Africans is that through collaboration, that's when we can achieve a lot as South Africans. So this is a typical example of how getting together, working together can yield positive results.
The catchment area here is basically it's a poor area, so the youngsters here don't have much resources at home. So we try and provide those resources for them here, limited though they are. And I think over the years, some of the youngsters we've produced some good cricketers.
They get to showcase their humanness today, and we as adults are giving them a chance. They are the stars today, and we need those role models. The next generation needs those role models. That's what it's about.
There's infinite amount that you can achieve if you work together, and I think this is another demonstration of it on a much smaller scale, but hopefully it sets a good example.
The cricket was fantastic today. It's been great playing along the sides of Adam Bergh, because these are the names that we know from yesteryear cricket, and knowing that now you're going to walk on the same field with them and bet on the same team with them, for us it's a priceless moment.
It is nice to play cricket, not for the points or not to win the match necessarily, but just to have some fun. It's a long time since we've done that.
Following a very entertaining day, the rain put a premature end to proceedings, with JCC requiring 64 runs to win. The result was secondary to what the day stood for, as corporate South Africa and development came hand in hand for the greater good. The final words of a very successful day came from Momentum's Nkosinathi Mahlangu, as he summed up what the day meant to him and the team from Momentum.
On behalf of Momentum, we are very delightful and very privileged to come and play here. And I think gatherings of this nature, they remind us of why we have partnered with the Joburg Cricket Club. This is all about development of the sport and also making sure that our communities have something to look forward to. And what I really love about this place is the name of the venue itself, Hope Village, which is something we as South Africans need a lot, especially in the times that we're living in right now.